everyone, before we continue with this news video, I would like to give a quick overview of some videos you should definitely check out. If you finish this news video, I have my collab with Cypress. I did a breakdown on some new footage we've got on the new longness that's coming out at the end of June. I did my episode review. I did a cool mod with Beyblade Burst GT. I did a review of Gold, Judgment, Joker. I did a really awesome marathon with 4NES. I went over some cool combos in my Ultimate Deck GT video. I took a look at a Burger King Valtryek toy, and I had my collab with Reds. Definitely make sure, go through my channel, check out those videos. But we're going to begin now. So I figured before we continue, by the way, simple like goal, 1,000 likes. We actually have some exclusive stuff to talk about for both somewhat of the Hasbro side, but mostly for some old, not really that old of a video, maybe like a week or two old, on a really special stadium that I talked about. But to get the stuff out of the way, to talk about it, either updated information or whatever. So if you recall my Spriggan video that I did, Spriggan Comes to GT, I made sure to put rumor in the title and say in the video and say in the description that it's still a rumor. It's not 100% at all. So we saw these names, we saw Hydra, Split Phantom, Imperial Spriggan, Shining Excalibur, Rebellion, yeah. So we went over all that. I did a discussion on the Bladers, and I mentioned how even if there is a Spriggan, the voice actor Shu is not going to probably be the actual owner. What I mean by that, okay. So the voice actor said they're done playing as Shu. Most likely Shu's done with. Now, somebody says Shu might get a new voice actor. That does not, like, no. Especially with how Beyblade works, they don't really replace voice actors. I don't think, I'm pretty confident that even if Spriggan does come back, it's not going to be Shu. I'm very confident. But we still have to get the updated information out of the way. So this was how the original thing started. This was some person on Twitter tweeted out what's going on. So this was on, what was it, 2chan? I'm pretty sure. And then after I talked about it, whatever. So there's an update to this. So Ruti actually posted this. So there was, what was it, Psycho Spriggan, Schwartz Death Scyther, Wrath Apocalypse. That was before June 2nd, then after Without a Source, and then after more names were added, or some alterations, and that was on 2chan, and said the source was WBO in June 3rd. And then after we find out that the Rebellion Nidhogg was actually someone else's, like, fan-made created name, so it kind of just, like, sort of like debunks the rumor, because, look, if a name like that is somebody else's fan-made name, the likelihood that all those other names are legit are probably, like, very slim. Now, if it turns out it's true, but for right now, I'm gonna say don't believe it. I did do an update. I told you I did say I was gonna do an update if more information did come out, and I did. So, other new stuff is actually pretty cool. So, there is a guide that comes out at the end of June. Not like at the end, but like last week, June, which is this Beyblade Burst GT guidebook. So, it comes with a gold Ace Dragon Gatinko chip, and there is a lottery for this sort of like silverish Diaboros. Now, it's kind of funny with the Diaboros situation, because you have the World Hobby Fair, where you can get basically sort of like this Blaze Red version, and then after you have the lottery. The situation with Diaboros is kind of funny, because you got the red one that's coming from the World Hobby Fair, which is before the actual release of Diaboros, which was similar to Revive Phoenix with the Silver Ring Revive Phoenix. And then after you have the lottery Diaboros, which is the silver version, which means we're going to have 3 different versions of this Bay. So, I can't wait to actually get that guidebook, which, it's going to be interesting. Actually, there is a gold Ace base, layer base that's coming out, but that's the situation with the Destroy Dash, which isn't the Ace, the gold layer of the Ace base coming out like September or something like that. Like, I know Destroy is now, and they're doing like sort of like these monthly stuff, so eventually we should have almost a complete gold Ace Dragon with the Zan weight and everything. Well, not with Stinger Charge, so almost, yeah, that's why I said almost complete. So, let's talk about Hasbro stuff, because I'm sure people are wondering what's up with it. So, somewhat of an update. So, first of all, I've done all the searching. I've gone left, right, up, down, whatever. There's no new images. But something I want to point out is that with the English dub, I actually retweeted this on my Twitter at ZANKYE, which is one of the voice actors or a person who worked on the English dub. They already finished recording, which I guess makes sense with all the dates and everything. So the end of Turbo for Canada for the English dub is July 28th, 2019. Which is a bit interesting because how's Hasbro gonna handle the release schedule? Because it's pretty intense. Now, I have a bit of a criticism for the English dub. I think the US has a better schedule. It's 1 month behind, I'm pretty sure. The thing is, they've been doing episodes really weird. They'll do it, okay, so how it works is like, I think it's like a new episode the Saturday, and then after an episode the Sunday. But then after they'll do a case where it's just like 1 week and then after another week, which has really sped up the process. And if they just did a normal, which was either every other week or even if it was just one new episode each week, then we'd probably at least get past August, or at least by the end of August. But it's going to be end of July, which potentially means for Canada's situation at least, we could get the base earlier. Well, I mean like Dread Phoenix, Achilles A5, whatever. Now, I'm guessing we're most likely going to see that probably maybe close to mid-end to July. We're going to see a lot more of this stuff coming out randomly. But something I want to talk about, which was a new Beyblade series. So this is an old image that I had, and I said summer release 2019. We didn't have much information, so it was the Sphere Starter Pack, Hypersphere Dual Pack, Hypersphere, Sphere-based Seed, and Sphere Spring Set. So I talked to my inside source. I know I actually do have an inside source this time in this specific case. So they told us a specific date because we asked them, you know, what's going on with the Sphere stuff, what's the time frame looking at, and what did they tell us? December. December?
Yes.
They also said 2020, but they said December after the 2020 part.
So it's December.
So it's December. But this is a new series. This is not...
Sphere or Hypersphere is the name. It's the equivalent of GT.
That's what we're going with, because if they're telling us 100%, yeah, because if they're telling us December, even if it's 2020, that just only further asserts the fact that it's gonna be GT. Now it's probably not gonna be called GT because the fact that we got Sphere and Hypersphere, right?
Why do we know? Because resellers need to place the orders.
Yeah.
If they want the base in December.
Yeah, so that's why the summer release 2019, that's the real truth was that it wasn't actually released. It was
not for the public, it's for the resellers.
So that's crazy, and that's the only update we really have for Hasbro. I would just say that the release schedule has been a mess. 2 packs, that it's a mess. Turbo's been a mess in how they've been releasing this stuff.
I think focusing not really the summer, but the back to school as usual, like with a lot of releases.
Yeah, I would say that too. You said basically back to school, they're kind of just timing with that. It would also, yeah, I guess that would make the most amount of sense, because that's also why we haven't seen bays like Spryzen, Perfect Phoenix. I don't know. But that's it for the Hasbro situation. So now that we're done with all this, I've actually, so the people who actually worked on this stadium commented on my video, and I was able to get in contact with them to show you some exclusive footage for a stadium that's in Korea. And I asked them questions. So I have this video right here. The audio there is just like a nice soundtrack, whatever. You don't really need the audio there, just my commentary right now. So just to go over this, you can see right there, there's the 3D model of how it looks like. So I'm gonna first go over the Q&A I actually asked the people who worked on it, and then after we're gonna go through the video and give a breakdown. But first off, height. So I believe you pronounce the company's name TARENA?
TARENA is the name.
TARENA is the name
Of the stadium.
Alright, and the Xbus thing is like tech, I'm guessing?
It's just the name.
I guess it is just part of the name. So we're gonna go over all the questions that I asked them, and I'm gonna disclose all the stuff that they told us. But I asked them what is, I asked them what they are, what are they, etc. Like, you know, like general questions. So, what is I'm just gonna say.
First of all, they're based in Korea, not Japan.
Yeah, they're based in Korea.
They're based in Korea. They are a startup company, and they develop this new concept using
It's AR tech. That's what I saw in the thing. Which, yeah, that makes sense.
artificial recognition or something like that.
Yeah, it's something like that. So I'm gonna read off the stuff that I can actually read off and I can disclose to you. So TARENA is an AR digital stadium only for Beyblade Burst, made by Express. Startup from Korea. How it works? So basically, there's like a camera projector there, and it recognize. So the camera basically is able to track the bays. So actually, that I can actually go through the video and quickly show you, so you can see. So it kind of already explains it there for some of my questions. The world's first AR stadium for top toy battle. So automatic recognition through camera visioning. So you can see the little header right there. So that's what that little thing is. It recognizes it, and in real time, the I'm sorry, I don't know why I didn't say that word right. It's utilizing ultra short throw beam projector. I said 3 by accident. Throw.
So it analyzes.
Yeah, it analyzes the stuff, so you can see right there. Real-time pattern analysis algorithm, unique AR game contents. So yeah, that's kind of, yeah, because the questions that I asked are basically just with the video basically answers it. So going through it, so look at this. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. So you'll notice right there, they have a little cool video right there. So it's gonna go. Just gonna show a demonstration there. So you can see it starts up. So see, go shoot right there. So they have different variations of the games. So I'm gonna leave it right there. So they have like a few variations. They have the eating bay bread. They have win a battle royale, which is to burst all the bays in the stadium. And then after, they have battle with Louis. So they have like set challenges in this. So you'll notice, and there's also like one, this is what I call like the free play version, where it's like you can battle with your friend, and then after, you can actually see the trails will follow you. You'll notice that. Hold on. And then after, when you actually hit the bay, you see sparks flying. There was obviously a small delay because it has to track it, but that is really cool. So you can see there's a battle mode for multiple players. There's a battle game right there. So you can see it's really cool. And look, when you get a burst, little explosion and everything, which is really cool. So there's a single mode where it's eating the bay bread. So it's really cool. So you launch your bay basically, and it'll go around the stadium, and as you pass through, if you hit the bay bread, you collect it, I guess. Or no, well, you were eating the bay bread, I guess, with your bay. So moving through this, there's Win Battle Royale. So this is actually an anime-based challenge, which, if you don't know, is based on the Battleship Cruise. So you can see some bays right there, so you'll get points. And I guess it's also time too, because I saw timing right there, it's seconds. So as you pass through, the bays will actually burst, stage clear. They have different formatted challenges. That's right there's the battle with Louis. So hey, Louis might not have gotten any Shine and Show Z, but in this stadium he's a boss battle, which is really cool. I actually like this concept so much. I really like it. So just going through it, just some kids playing there. And then after, with the stadium here, you can just see, Express there. So I'm just gonna go back a little bit back there. So we're just gonna leave it at a nice shot. So we're gonna leave it right here. So they're planning on implementing this, is it like soon?
So the way but this is a business. So first, I think they're gonna expand in Korea to stores, toy stores, kind of a Toys R Us on this level, other toy stores. Eventually, their idea is go to Japan and do the same type, but eventually outside Japan, who knows, Europe, United States.
The idea is basically to start small, grow and expand.
So this will be business to business, so not business to consumer for now. And
I would like to say something, actually. We did, can I say it? Because we did actually get a personal well, I did ask actually if we were able to go to the office, but we did get an invite. So I don't know how it's gonna work because they're in Korea. So maybe during the summer, if we're able to.
I don't know. I would love to, but I don't know.
I'd love to as well, but
we do have an invitation to go see, to actually see
and
all these
demo it
works and demo it for sure. No, it's just a possibility. I don't know.
Yeah, but this is something that I think definitely does deserve a lot of support. Because, you know, with TAKARA Tommy and everything, right? Like, look, we have not gotten that much, like, cool stuff from, like, TAKARA Tommy stadiums and all that stuff. And we have the opportunity to have something that could potentially grow to be something really cool. Because, look, they use a normal stadium, they have a cool format to it, and it makes playing Beyblade to, like, a whole... It's like I said, it's like a next-gen stadium.
Probably it's software-based.
Yeah.
Software-based, so for sure is Wi-Fi or some being connected somehow means is upgradable with a newer base, because you know, we just need the new base to be scanned and go on the database. But somehow it recognizes it's top of the line concept. It's so advanced.
And you can even, I also noticed that, yeah, I also noticed that actually on this thing that let me actually show you it. So I noticed in the mini games, well, let me get it there. There is definitely a lot of modifications they can do and a lot of challenges they can make. So let me just speed through this. It's the one where you get to the Bay battle. Not that part. That part's cool. Not the Bay bread parts. It's actually, hold on. It's actually this part. There we go. Here. So with the augmented reality tech, right? You'll notice that I actually did see the bays there, and it looks like the default PNGs actually, like the resources TAKARA Tommy has for the images of the bays, which means you'd have so many modifications, anime-themed challenges, and it's gonna be, it's crazy. It really is crazy. So to leave off with something, I would say definitely leave a comment and tell me your thoughts on this. I think this is definitely, like, this needs support. This deserves support. It is next level, and this is something I would love to see. Like, this adds another factor to Beyblade. Like, we have like a social Nintendo Switch game, but now we can actually have a game where you play with a real base and have the... I can't have words. It's just good. It's good. I want to see more of this. I can't wait to see more of this. And not sponsored. I have to say that. People say, "Are you sponsored?" No, I'm not sponsored. I'm not. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So I did give a breakdown on everything, updated old news and everything like that. Just leave off with, I guess, check out the videos that I've already mentioned. We have a like goal of 1,000 likes. I think we can beat it. And definitely make sure to spread this news, because, you know, we not only gave you the new stadium news. I don't want to say new stadium like it's being, like, distributed. We got info for a new form of a Beyblade Stadium demo, and we got some awesome Hasbro news for dates. So that's not a reason to get 1,000 likes. I don't know what is. But thank you for watching. Since I'm watching this, I think, on the Saturday, have a lovely weekend. Well, actually, if you're watching this video later, have a lovely day, I guess. And bye.